Okay, everybody, we are live. Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? How are we doing? Okay. I just turned the volume up on the microphone a little bit. I think it's better now. But can everybody see me and hear me? Looks good on my end. We are streaming on YouTube. We are streaming on Facebook. We are streaming on X. Okay. Looking good. Very nice, people. Now, I am keeping an eye on the Mariners game for obvious reasons, but we are going to be flipping over to the Seahawks game very soon here, and then we are going to be locking in. Okay, Nightbot is set back up again, although I kind of don't want him showing up there. Let me see if there's anything I can do about that real quick. I don't know if there's anything I'm going to be able to do about that. It doesn't look like I can. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I don't want Nightbot to show up in the widget. It will show up in the chat proper, though. But I don't want it to show up on screen. There's no point. Okay. Okay. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. We're going to be streaming this Chiefs Seahawks game. Should be a good amount of fun. We'll get a little bit of Seahawks starters. Maybe not a lot, but some. And that should at least give us something to kind of get excited about, even if it's not any more than one drive. It doesn't need to be more than one drive. The game hasn't started yet, by the way. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on Jared Ivey. That's definitely very important. Promise, or PXamis. Thank you for the member message, 23 months. Let's go. Okay. So, Munoz needs to pack this away. Falcons quarterback just got rocked. Who's their backup? It's not... Yeah, it's not Mariota anymore. They don't have Mariota anymore, do they? I can't remember who the Falcons' backup quarterback is. Oh, I guess it's Cousins, but you're probably not talking about him, Avery. Okay. Oh, Easton Stick. They got Easton Stick, huh? The Seahawks game has not started yet, by the way, for anybody who might have been wondering. But thank you, everybody, for coming out here. We got about 100 people on the YouTube side of things. We got a couple more on the other platforms as well. So thank you for coming out. to be with me tonight as we stream this Seahawks-Chiefs game. Going to be streaming the whole game. Right after the game ends, I'm going to be going live over on the Bleacher Report. So you might be able to watch it through bleacherreport.com Seahawks page, but if not, you have to download the app. So I strongly recommend that anybody who wants to participate in my Bleacher Report content this year, download the app. I'm making 4 videos a week for Bleacher Report exclusively. You cannot watch that content anywhere else. And I'm also going to be doing 1 stream a week for postgame. Now, tonight, after the game is over, I'm going to go live on Bleacher Report to discuss the game for half an hour. Then I am going to do a post-game video on YouTube. And that's going to do it for tonight. I'm not going to go live on YouTube after the game because I'm live right now. Okay, looks like the game is just getting started here. Looks like we got a kickoff. And we have a flag. It was a pretty good return. But we got ourselves a flag, a holding. John Smith. And Darnold takes the field. All right, guys. Yeah, Halani had an okay kickoff return, but it does come back a little bit because of the flag. And here we go, people. First, semi-meaningful snaps for Sam Darnold as the Seahawks starting quarterback. Okay, from the 19, 1st and 10, under center. Going to be a handoff up the middle. Fullback, ooh, big holes, Charbonnet. He's got about 13. Very simple play right up the middle. Not much to it. Nobody touched him until he got pretty deep. And let's take a look at the replay here. Yeah, that's Bradford and Lucas clearing the way out, man. Bradford and Lucas, follow that right side. See, that's what Bradford brings. Flawed player he may be, that is the stuff that he brings. From the 32 now, under center once again, bunch formation, cup in motion. Going to be another handoff. Charbonnet finds a little bit of a hole, gets about 4 off the left side. Okay. Decent enough start here. Grinding the ball out. Second and 6 from the 36. And Munoz strikes out Juan Soto. Nemo up. Okay, another bunch formation. Everybody playing tight to the line. Darnold drops back, throws it short, wide open. Looks like maybe half a yard shy. The first down is, I think that's A.J. Barner. 3rd and 1. Yes, that looks like A.J. Barner to me. Did the chat freeze? Did the chat freeze? I really don't want the chat to be freezing right now. I just started the stream. Oh, Milrow in for a QB sneak. And we're going to tush push. And he's got it. Darnold lined up deep in the backfield. And Milrow just got up under center. Smashed it through. Yeah. Okay, it's not frozen. All right, cool. Thank you. Everybody just felt really quiet there for a minute. Don't know why. Great night for the Mariners to have a game that takes forever to finish, by the way. All right, 2 outs. 1st and 10, Darnold under center. Pitch play going right. He's following his blockers, finds a crease, gets about 7. Out to the 50. Hey, Minty. 110 people here on the YouTube side right now, closing in on 120. Well, you know, now that we're doing it, they're going to make the tush push illegal. Now that we're going to actually be doing it, they're going to make it an illegal play. Snap, play action, Darnold looks. He's going to check it down to JSN. Ooh, that was a Nicely designed play to JSN, basically looping around out of the backfield, and he picks up the first down. I like that. And the Mariners win. What a big win. What a massive, massive win. All right, we can stop talking about the Mariners now. I know some of you guys do not care. We might even have a Mets fan somewhere in the chat. I don't know, but we're locking in from the 43, 1st and 10. Darnold in the gun. He's going to hand it off. Charbonnet finds another gap on that right side. Bradford and Lucas, man. Bradford and Lucas. So, Seahawks offense so far kind of looks like what we were hoping, kind of expecting with this new coordinator. Oh, play action, rollout. Wide open in the flat is Oots. He's going to turn upfield for a first down inside the 25. Yeah, that's Oots. All right. Very easy stuff there. I remember back in the day, John Madden would say, if you ran a bootleg in the preseason, it was easy money because defenses just weren't even prepared for it. Are the Chiefs' defensive starters in? Not the big ones, maybe some of the lower ones. But I know Chris Jones isn't playing, and I don't think McDuffie's playing. What do you think of that play with Milroe? I mean, it's a tush push, right? It's free money. Tush pushes are free money if you know what you're doing. Ooh, another rollout, another hit to the flat to Arroyo, and he's going to turn upfield and get like 8 or 9. Yeah, we're spamming these bootlegs, which are still a very good play in the preseason. I don't think they're free money like they used to be. Maybe a couple Chief starters are in on defense, but the big ones, no. Are the Mariners contenders this year? Yes, actually. Absolutely, as long as they don't have to play in Camden yards or whatever. 2nd and 1. Looks more like 2nd and 2 to me. Bunch formation, man in motion. Handoff up the middle to Charbonnet. Ooh, crease, hole, touchdown. Nobody touched him. He just went right up the right off the left side. So we saw runs to the left. We saw runs to the right on that drive. We saw a good mix. Kept everything very simple and straightforward. Darnold just had to complete 3 short passes. And other than that, we just ran the ball down their throat. And, you know, on that play, looking at it, that's a nice block by Saubert to seal the edge. That's Zabel and Jones doing work on the left side. Okay. By the way, I know my face is at a little bit of an awkward angle, but this is how I'm watching the game. So, you know, I think we're good. All right, extra point is good, and the score is 7-0 after 5.5 minutes. Okay, that's probably it for most of our starters. I think a lot of guys are going to come out now. So that's probably it for the key guys. I don't think we need to see Darnold anymore. Okay, so I know that the way Restream tabulates X viewers is a little bit off, but according to the aggregate, we have 200 viewers. So shout out everybody. Kasra, thank you for the basic level 8-month membership message. Feels unnatural to see such good play calling. We, so far so good, man. This looks like the offense we thought we were going to get when we signed him. This looks like the offense we were being billed during the off season. Is everyone playing on defense? Mostly. Is everyone playing on defense? Everybody who can, I think. Like, there's no Nwosu, obviously. There's no Tyrese Knight. Darnold needs a few more reps? I don't know if he does. I don't know. All right, guys. So first commercial break. So I want to say again, thank you for coming out and doing this. Thank you for coming out and watching. Please like the stream wherever you are. If you're on Facebook, like it there. If you're on YouTube, like it there. If you're on X, you can like the stream as well, I believe. So wherever you are, please like the stream. Subscribe if you are new as well. We just recently hit 20,000 subscribers. We're obviously trying to go for 20,100 by the end of August. I think we can get there. We're already we're getting there, right? We're 58 subs away. 58 subs away, and we've got another preseason game after this one. I think we'll get there, but let's keep on climbing. Those are the easiest ways to support the channel. Click the bell for notifications. We post at least 3 videos a day during the season, sometimes 5 or 6. We stream a couple times a week as well. And if you want to go above and beyond, there are many ways to support more directly. Super chats and tips. You can ask Nightbot if you want the tip link. That is the best way to support, but whatever way you want to do so is fine. I have a Patreon, and any donations that anyone can give are appreciated. Any donation message or member message, I will read and respond to on stream. I can guarantee that. Kickoff to the 1. Beautiful kickoff. It's going to get returned up the middle and tackled at about the 24. Is the ball out? No. All right. Yeah, that's is that Gardner Minshew? I think that's Gardner Minshew. But yeah, we're also trying to get to 140 members by the end of the month. We need 4 more actually, because one of those I know is not a new member. It's a renewed member. All right, here we go. Shotgun, snap, going to be a bubble screen, and the flag down. Witherspoon was about to get the tackle, but I think there was movement pre-snap. So that's going to be a false start, 1st and 15. Yeah, false start. And yeah, I reset Nightbot up, so now Nightbot is going
Kubiak's offense is going to surprise a lot of the media, I guarantee it.
Jybra, thank you for the $20 super chat. Thank you for the first donation of the day. Yeah, Kubiak's offense. I think people are sleeping on the impact of that. Ooh, Minshew takes off up the middle, scrambles for about 6. So he gets most of the, well, all the penalty yardage back. 2nd and 9. And... But yeah, Jybra, I agree. I think that, especially with the way things are going in this division so far, it's very, very hard to justify the way people are taking a dour view on this Seahawks season. And I'm somebody who didn't even like our offseason very much. I don't think we had a very good offseason, but there's inertia going on here that will not be denied, even with a lackluster offseason. Play action. He's got plenty of time. Gets it away. Caught. That's got to be... Man, that's a big dude who just caught it. That's a little short of the first down. But that is a big dude who just caught the ball. I'm not sure who that is. Is that Blake Bell? Blake Bell can't possibly be around still, can he? Is it? Anyway, not a lot of pressure there. Third and 2. Shotgun, 3 receivers to the bottom. Charbonnet, Austin. Man in motion, up to the top. Snap. Minshew gets it out quickly, check down, and that's going to be an easy first and a lot more. Nobody was really covering the flat, and is that Pachenko? Yeah, Pachenko gets to the outside. Big gain. Thank you, Seahawks Media. I appreciate it. Almost 200 people in here. Welcome aboard. Gardner Minshew's a pretty nice backup to have, actually. He's as far as backups go, he's pretty good. Snap. Handoff out of shotgun, and that's going to be like a 2-yard gain, maybe 3. Murphy's in. I see Mafe. Spoon's obviously in. Second and 8. Remember, guys, we have 2 backups in on the offensive line, so playing Darnold a lot is dangerous. Shotgun, another shotgun draw, and picks up maybe 3 or 4, taken down by O'Connell and Ernest Jones. And Ernest Jones is playing, by the way. He's another starter who's in because obviously he didn't play last week because he wasn't around. But he is in. 3rd and 4. Chiefs on the cusp of field goal range. This is definitely within Butker's range, really. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, it's the preseason, so practicing a 4th and 4 in this area of the field might be more interesting than kicking a field goal, but we'll see if they need to. All right, another shotgun snap. Man in motion. Snap. Going to be a quick throw, and it's like an RPO, and he completes it. Is that... Who is that? Is that Rashid? No. Oh, Thornton. Okay, that's Thornton. That's a big gain down close to the 20. It was that nice little RPO, and yeah, not much you can really do about that. Just found the hole in the zone. There's just nobody there. Okay. Oh, Creed Humphrey is playing. Wow. Okay. We do see Creed Humphrey out there. That's interesting. He's obviously one of their stars, although he does need to practice how to snap the ball. Snap. Another shotgun draw, and it's going to be a pickup of about 5, maybe 6. Oh, this is Steele. Okay, so he's playing too. Second and 5, so it was a 5-yard pickup. We got more shotgun. Chiefs love their shotgun draws. I think I see Derek Hall in right now. Snap. Tries to throw a short crosser, incomplete. Well covered by Woolen. Had a little bit of an opportunity to hit him, but did not do so, and that brings up 3rd and medium. Who's this number 12 guy on the Chiefs? He's huge. Yeah, actually, there wasn't... I don't know if there was really much of an opportunity to hit that. Woolen was pretty all over him. Kelsey in pads too. There's no way he plays, though. Kelsey doesn't have enough gas for the regular season, much less the preseason. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 5. Shotgun. 3 receivers. Snap. Drops back. He's getting pressured, but he gets it away. Complete. Kobe Bryant takes him down half a yard shy of the first. And I got to believe they're going to go for this. It's the preseason. Why wouldn't you? I saw a little bit of pressure from Murphy. That was the first time in this game that I really noticed notable pressure, I feel like. Fourth and 1 from the 15 with 4:14 left. Jared Wiley? Okay. For some reason, I thought it was Blake Bell, but I was like, they don't still have Blake Bell. I mean, it's obviously not a first... Okay, I guess it's easier to measure now. But yeah, that is like half a yard shy. Yeah, they're going to go for it. Why wouldn't you? So here comes Gardner Minshew. They don't have a tush-push quarterback, I guess. Doesn't look like it. Maybe they tush-push Jared Wiley. Big Cat is not in the game, so he's one of the guys who looks like he's good to go. All right, here we go. They're in the I formation. Snap. Hand off to the fullback. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. They're not giving it to him. They're not giving it to him. It's not a great spot for them, honestly, but he probably didn't get it anyway. That is going to be a turnover on downs unless it gets reviewed. And, I mean, it's the preseason. Using challenges in the preseason is kind of lame. Big Cats and Pads he is. Maybe he was just out for the fourth down. I don't know. I haven't seen him on the field. That doesn't mean he wasn't. Okay, from that angle, it actually looks like he got it, but it's not a very good angle. It's not directly over the top. I don't think they're going to give it to him based on the spot. Four minutes left in the first quarter, by the way. Yeah, I haven't seen him. I've seen most everybody else. Come on, what's taking so long? I thought the point of the new measuring system was that this stuff would happen quickly. Like, it would have taken less time to bring the chains out. So what's the point? The Chiefs are acting like they think they got it. I don't know. The Chiefs are staying on the field offensively like they're sure they got it. Well, the virtual measurement says they're short by 1 foot and 1 inch. All right. So barring a challenge, which would be really lame because it's the preseason. Nice play by Julian Love. Unless they challenge this, and I don't know if they even can. We are good. Very nice, people. I think our measurement system is broken. Maybe. So, do we see the starters again? I kind of feel like we won't, but we could. Oh my God, what is up with the Orioles? Why are the Orioles winning? I mean, I'm not unhappy about it today. Today, I'm actually happy about it, but what has gotten into the Orioles? It's going to be hard for Darnold to have a big year if we run the ball as much as I think we will, and I don't know why we wouldn't, especially if it's working well. The bots are back, people. The bots. The NFL game streaming on blah, blah, blah bots are back. Unwelcome. Unappreciated. Well, crazy, Ken, you got to remember our best defensive player wasn't even on the field for that drive. Like, I would definitely not be too worked up about it. Okay, so tomorrow is Brian Wu versus some guy who hasn't pitched all year. McLean? Huh. Murphy's getting bullied. Oh, a pitch play. Halani, he finds a hole. Big hole. First down, and a lot more out to the 45-yard line. Look, I mean, I don't want to go too far with it, but this running game so far tonight has been unstoppable. They've got whatever they wanted. On that play, he's running behind the tight ends, Zabel, Jones, and they just clear out the way for him. Yeah, Locke's in, Halani's in. Yeah, okay, that's the end of the starters. Mostly. Some of the offensive line starters are still in, which makes sense. All right, here we go. From the 45, under center, tight formation. Man in motion. Going to be another run play going left to Halani. He cuts back, finds another gap, 6 yards. Under center run game. Under center run game. Brings up 2nd and 3. I do remember liking Halani coming out of college. I just didn't think he was going to make the team because I thought they'd love Martinez, but so far you haven't heard much. Snap. Ooh, the fullback's in. Halani gets it, finds the first down, running behind Oots to the right side that time. So we're running every direction and it's working. We're running left, right, up the middle, pitch plays. That one went behind Bradford, Lucas, and Oots. Oh, no, wait, that's not Oots. That's Brady Russell, actually. Excuse me. All right, Brady Russell's getting some reps at fullback now. Drop back, and Locke is going to scramble up the middle after not finding anything. Picks up 4. That looked a little bit awkward. I don't think Locke looked too comfortable on that play. He looked like he didn't really like what he saw. Shotgun. Snap. Handoff up the middle at a shotgun. Going to be about a 5-yard pickup to Halani. 3rd and short coming up here. If we don't get this 3rd and 3, I think we go for it. Because why wouldn't you? Here we go. Shotgun. Man in motion. Snap. Another handoff. And Halani finds a crease. He's very close. If he didn't get it, he's very close. I think he did get it, but it's very close. That ref is giving it to him, so is that one. Okay. He got it. They're giving it to him at least. This next play. Oh, we got a chief down. Norman Lott. I think I remember him. I think I remember scouting him. Don't remember much about him, but we got a chief down. So with 36 seconds left in the first quarter, we're going to commercial. Interesting. Halani's getting all the reps here. No Martinez yet. That's not a very good sign for Martinez, or it's, well, either way, it's a really good sign for Halani. Okay, but anyway, to wrap up what I was talking about earlier, you can super chat by clicking the $sign symbol in the chat. You can tip by doing !tip in the chat and clicking the link that comes up. You can become a channel member for $2, $5, or $15 a month. I have a Patreon. A couple other ways you can donate as well that you can find in the description. So if you want to support that way, you can. And I do plan on doing this watch-along stream for 2 regular season games this year. I don't know which ones yet. But thank you for coming out and hanging out with me today. Mm-mm. Still in commercials. Everybody chill. Why don't you do watch-along streams more often? Because I like watching the games with my family. It would be really hard to sync up, Castra. I feel like there were not that many NFL bots last year. I don't know why there are so many now. I thought that YouTube cleaned up a little bit. But now I'm thinking maybe they didn't, and last year was just quiet by a fluke. Oh, it's coming down hard, guys. It's raining. Wow. I didn't realize how hard it was raining until they just showed that angle. Okay, I formation from the 32, snap, another handoff, cuts it back up the middle. Martinez, okay, Martinez, go. He's pushing through people. He's got like a 20-yard gain. McIntosh is out for the season, Jose. McIntosh tore something in camp a while back. Martinez just follows his blockers and then plows his way through. I mean, that's Martinez's game. He's a power back. From the 13, locking the gun. Martinez flanking him. And it looks like we're going to use a timeout. Yeah, don't sleep on Martinez. He's a power back, man. He's a power back. We don't really have one. Maybe Charbonnet's one, but I don't really think Charbonnet's a power back. Oh, never mind. Not a timeout. That was the end of the quarter. Excuse me. My bad. Are you from Seattle? I'm a little south. I'm not from this city, no. I don't really think Charbonnet's a power back. I think Charbonnet's more of a third down back than anything. Like, I don't think he really runs people over. I think that he's he's got good vision. He's a good receiver. He's a good blocker. I don't look at him as a guy who's just going to plow people over. I think Martinez is way more of a power back than Sharbs. Is Dird calling the game, Brendan? I don't think so. Still in commercials. Oh, man, another one. Oh, Oots was always a lock. There's no way Oots wasn't going to make the team. Guys, remember, Clint Kubiak's name is spelt with a K on both ends. So it's not Clint like Clint Hurt. It's Clint Kubiak, K. Almost 250 viewers on YouTube, by the way.
Hey, Brendy. Are you sports betting this season? Tongue emoji.
Hey, Bobby. Thank you for the $1.99. I think I will be. At least some. Not a huge amount, but some. Snap. Another running play, and he's met in the hole immediately. Picks up one. I think that's Martinez. For the first time this whole game, a running play gets closed up on quickly. Wasn't really a lot there. For the first time, we didn't block all that well. It took the whole first quarter Well, Brady Russell might also do tight end stuff. He might be tight end 3. Seattle does have their number 1 offensive line out there, but no Cross, no Olu, so it's not the complete one. Shotgun snap. Ooh, bubble screen to Bobo. He's got blocking. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. Plows his way in. Nice bubble screen design. Okay. All right, we got something, people. You got something pretty nice there. King Mo, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the channel. $57 subscribers away from 20,100. I know it doesn't seem like a big milestone, but every milestone is appreciated. Extra point is up and good. 14-0 Seahawks. Can we trade MVS? Don't dismiss MVS, man. We may end up needing him at some point. He does have a very particular skill set that is nice to have in this offense that is not going to do a lot of deep stuff. Is that Lindsay Lohan in the commercials for, what is it, Verizon or AT&T or whatever? Is that her? Because she looks like she's 55. I couldn't believe it was her, but I was looking at her. I was like, that is her, isn't it? I thought about that too. Because she's like my age. She shouldn't look like that yet. It is her? Okay. Because I remember when I was a little kid, when she did the remake of The Parent Trap, they had that on Disney Channel all the time. I never watched it all the way through, but I was certainly aware of it. What are the chances Bobo and Arroyo switch positions? No. They're doing adequately well in the positions they're at. Well, remember, Grubb looked really good in the preseason last year. When our starters were on the field with Grubb last year, things looked awesome, so don't get too far ahead of yourself. Going to be returned from the goal line by the Chiefs, and he finds a hole. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jason Myers had to make the tackle. He's down at the 50. Okay. Not a good kick return. Coverage. Ooh, he got out of his lane. I think that's Bell. Oh, that's not good. Why is the Anthony Bell getting out of his lane? He's only here to do special team stuff. Nice play by Myers, honestly. Like, I never liked Lindsay Lohan because it wasn't my kind of stuff, but she was certainly a cultural icon when I was that age. She's 39? Yeah, okay, she's a little bit older than me. Uh-oh, we got a flag. Pre-snap. I think they picked it up. All right, yeah, they picked it up. Never mind. From the 50-yard line, snap. Ooh, gonna be like a shovel pass. And he carves his way up for a first down. Nice looking play by Smith. Don't know who that is. Probably the third string, fourth string Chiefs running back. I would have fired Harbaugh in the offseason, but maybe they just were like, he doesn't have enough good players. From the 38 now. Under center, snap. Gonna be a run, going right, cuts back. And he gets like 3 or 4. And somebody on the Seahawks defense thought there was a fumble, but there was not. I'm not 29. You can do exclamation point age in the chat and it'll tell you how old I am. When will Milrow play? Probably in the second half. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to trip on it too hard, though. All right, from the 34, 2nd and 6. Shotgun. Blitz coming. Picked up. Quick throw. Oh, nice hot read. And that's a first down and a few more. Tackled by Bell. Tanyan. Ooh, Robert Tanyan. Oh, yeah, the SMU rookie running back. I remember. You're like one play behind. I'm watching on cable. That may be part of the problem. From the 24. Handoff. Up the gut. 2 or 3 yards. I see Morris in the game, by the way. O'Toole, Peely, Bell. Yeah, backups are in full. No, guys, it worked. I see it in chat twice. Nightbot answered the question. It definitely worked. I'm looking at it right now. Zy Alexander's been gone for a while, Jose. I don't see Ivy in the game yet. Maybe he is, but I don't see him. Wow, Mike Morris is standing up on the edge there. Ooh, he gets pressure. Almost gets the sack, forces a throwaway. Couldn't quite, got pushed just a little bit wide of the quarterback. But that was a nice play by Mike Morris, standing up on the edge, getting pressure. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe we're going to have Mike Morris be the emergency edge. Quentin Bohanna was in the game just now. Very nice. He's got a chance. Doesn't show for me. You must have Nightbot blocked. Unblocked Nightbot. I know it's a little bit annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, here we go. He's standing up on the edge again. Snap. Not much pressure. Throws it. Ooh, that's... Okay, incomplete, but there's a flag down. I don't know what this is going to be. This might be defensive pass interference, but the Chief kind of ran into the defender, so I don't know. Yeah, okay, they're DPI. So it is defensive pass interference. Chiefs get a first down. I want to see this play again, though. It happened pretty quickly. And, oh, okay, no, that's the... Okay, so it's on Williams. I think that's a penalty on Williams, not Okada. Okay. I don't know who they called the penalty on because I have it on mute, but that should have been called on Williams. I don't think Okada did anything wrong there. He got run into. Williams was the guy who initiated contact before the ball got there. Another run play up the middle, gonna be 3 yards, so second down and goal from the 3. Is Pritchett out there? I haven't seen Pritchett yet. Not catchable? I mean, the penalty happened so early, it's hard to know if it was catchable or not, right? Like, I don't want to say it's not catchable when the penalty happened so quickly. Okay, from the 4, second and goal, snap, another handoff up the middle, picks up, ooh, wow, second effort gets him down around the 1. He initially was stopped at like the 3, but he fell forward effectively. Okay, third and goal from the 1, and we all know what the Chiefs are going to do here because the weather's bad. It seems like the weather being what it is making both teams run the ball more than they normally would. And they probably normally run the ball a lot, but they're really going for it right now. Here we go. From the half-yard line. Snap, play action, roll out, looking, pressure, lobs it up. Oh, nice throw, Tanyan touchdown. I thought that play was swallowed up, but he found Tanyan on the back line. That's a nice play. I got to give it up to Minshew. I thought we had that play covered. All right, Chiefs touchdown. 9:54 to go in the second quarter. They're lining up for an extra point in a second here. Yeah, we had pressure. Oh, man. Oh, whoever was in coverage there is saying there was interference, and there might have been a little bit of a push-off. I'm not sure who that is. I'm not sure who that was in coverage, but it did look like Tanyan might have pushed off just a little bit to get open. Is that Pritchett? I couldn't tell. It was Pritchett? Yeah, either Pritchett kept rolling, or maybe it was Bell. Either there was a push-off or he kept rolling instead of staying with Tanyan. I don't know. It was Bell? Okay. Yeah, I can understand. Maybe there was a little bit of a push-off. I don't know. Yeah, it was Bell? Okay. So, I haven't seen Pritchett in the game yet. Okay, 250 people in the stream right now. Thank you, everybody. If you haven't already, please like the stream. Keep in mind, I'm going to be going live right after this game ends on Bleacher Report within like 5 minutes of the game ending. And we're going to talk about whatever happens in this game for about half an hour. The thing is, Bell is here for special teams, and so far it doesn't seem like his special teams production has been stellar. Not in love with that. Because that's kind of the key here. I think this special teams unit could end up being like an anchor on this team a little bit. Yeah. Okay, we're in commercials. So some people are saying that Shaq should have picked up Tanyan and Bell was right to pass him off. I'm not sure. Mike Morris deserves more playing time? Well, I don't know. Like we have so much good stuff going on the front line right now. I don't know if there's room for somebody like a Mike Morris. So I'm not really going to worry about that too much, but maybe he deserves to be on the team. Kickoff fielded at the 5, going to be returned past the 30, not bad, up to about the 34. Who is that? God, the quality of the broadcast tonight's not good. Who? Oh, that was Derek Young. Wow, he's returning kicks. I formation, 2 receivers, snap, Lock drops back, looks, checks it down to Martinez, who catches it and runs up the middle, breaks a tackle, first down, about a 14-yard pickup. Very, very nice. Martinez will not be going quietly. We could carry 4 running backs, guys. Don't rule it out. We could carry 4 running backs. It's not beyond the pale, even with Oots. Depends on a few things. Snap, pitch play, going right. Martinez finds a crease, gets about 7. I think that is Cliff Averill doing the interview. I think. Another pitch play going right. This one is, oh, flag down. He does get the first down, and that's not Halani, and it's not Martinez. I think that might be Jacardia right. But I imagine this is going to come back. Will we play Kobe, Nick, and Julian Love all at once? Oh, definitely. Yep, we got a holding penalty, so that's going to bring it back and recreate second down. So 2nd and 30 becomes 2nd and 13. Haynes is in there. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him yet. Okay, from the 44. That's going to be a delayed handoff, and it goes nowhere. That was shotgun draw, no gain. Okay. Third and 13. Who had the holding penalty, by the way? I didn't see that. Locke gets it out quickly over the middle. Caught. First down. Derek Young, just a quick hitter over the middle. Haynes is out there. Yeah. But who had the holding penalty? I couldn't hear the number. That was a nice, quick, decisive throw from Locke. I think Arroyo thought the pass was meant for him. Okay, it was on Kite. Ooh, pitch play going right to Martinez. Cuts back, gets 4. Run game looks a lot better than it did last week. Not that that means a lot. It did look good last week, but this week is something else. No, they called it on Kite, the third string tackle. I think he's a left tackle. 2nd and 6. I think Evan Warrior's going to play slot corner, Jose. Another handoff up the gut, and going to pick up 2 is Martinez. Third and 4. Lock in the gun. Halani next to him. Haven't seen any Horton yet today, or at least not as a receiver. Snap. Looks. Pressured. Takes off up the middle. First down and a bunch more. Oh, he's 20, 15, 10. Down to the 5. Even put the moves on the safety. Okay. Who needs Jalen Milroe? Drew Lock can be a dual threat quarterback. Okay. Maybe Drew Lock is going to be our trick play quarterback. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's another good point. If you guys want to see the list of commands that you can use Nightbot with, you do exclamation point commands. And you also need to... Uh-oh. We have an injury. Who is that? Who is that? Cable do? Cable do? Okay. Yeah, that's Cable do. I mean, he was already looking at an uphill battle to make the team, but yikes. What's the O-line? Well, Kite's out there. Haynes is out there. Cable do was out there. I think Moranguez is out there, and I'm not sure who the 5th guy is. We don't have any starters in, Fumi. Not anymore. Unless Haynes starts, which is very unlikely. 1 second, guys. Well, he was a 6th round pick. A lot of those do get wasted. That is how this works. Like, that's just football. Almost 300 people in the stream now. What's up, everybody? Oh, McLaurin got extended? I haven't seen that yet. I don't see anything about that yet. Okay, Jones is still in the game. Sundell is still in the game. Kite is in the game, yeah. Okay, so... Okay, here we go. From the 6. Under center, snap. Gonna be, ooh, a one-on-one ball to Horton. Ooh, he got his hand on it, but couldn't bring it in. Pretty good coverage. They tried to give Horton the one-on-one, and he could not quite go get it. Not bad. Not a bad try. Good play by the defender. Okay, here we go. Under center, I formation, snap. Handoff up the middle. Martinez makes a guy miss and picks up maybe a couple. Maybe 1.5 yards, 2 yards. Okay. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. 3rd and 5 from the 5-yard line. I gotta believe we're gonna go for it unless there's like a sack or something. We don't need to practice 20-yard field goals. Snap, handoff, cuts it back, and gets down to the 2. Is that right? Yeah, that's Jacardia right. Just went down over the left side. There's no point. I don't think there's any reason you need to practice a 20-yard field goal, so I'd like to go for this. Excuse me. Yeah, Richmond's in the game now. I see him now. Broadcast quality, it looks like pretty rough. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Snap is here. Play action. Rolls out. Looking. Nothing there. Throws it. And incomplete. I think collar up was the target there. All right. So nothing doing there. Going to be a turnover on downs. But again, there's no point in practicing 20-yard field goals. They covered it well. There wasn't really anything Locke could do. All right. Yeah, somebody in chat a minute ago said that McLaurin got extended. I don't see anything about that. So I think that's probably not true. Cable Dew is being walked to the locker room. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the play call on 4th and 2, but I don't mind them trying weird stuff in the preseason. So I'm not really going to worry about it too much. You're talking about Holani. I didn't think Holani was that open. Probably more open than Collar Up was, but I don't know. That was well covered. Yeah, I think that's probably the end of the game for Locke. I think you are going to see Milrow. We're probably not getting the ball back until the second half. Yeah, we know he got hurt. We just don't know what the injury is. All right, 1st and 10 from the 2 for the Chiefs. Interesting opportunity for the defense here. Snap. Going to be a run, and I think that's a safety. That looks like a safety to me. Yeah, safety. Okay, the whole defense was in on that one. I'm not sure who got there first. Maybe Peely? Let's take a look. All right. Is that Peely? Yeah, I think it is. Is it? Yeah, Peely, man. Great rep. That's a guy who I think we need to start thinking about a little bit. We need a little bit of help at nose tackle until Hankins gets back. Honestly, I kind of feel like Hankins might retire. He's old. His back is already acting up and the season hasn't started yet. Like, I wonder if Hankins just retires. All right, so we're going to get the ball back after all. Are we going to see Locke or are we going to see Milrow? I don't know. So we are going to get to see 3:38 left in this second half here, or second quarter. All right, nice little play. Oh, wait a minute. They changed the rules on safeties. I thought they were going to punt it. I thought you punted off a safety. Now you're kicking off. They must have changed this. Wild. Okay. All right. It's going to be returned from the 5 up to the 20, the 25, finds a lane up to the 31. I think that's Halani, but I'm not sure. I think Peely's a rook, but if he's not, he may as well be because he hasn't really played before. Yeah, it's just a normal kickoff now. It used to be a punt, remember? Snap. Locke is still in the game. Play action. Hits Horton out in the flat, wide open. He turns up field, makes a man miss, gets a first down, gets out of bounds. All right, Torrey Horton. Are we going to see Torrey Horton go off in these last 3 minutes? Well, they used to have a punt coming off a safety. Now it's just a normal kickoff. I don't know why, but that's interesting. Yeah, they called it a free kick. All right, from the 43 now, I formation. Pitch play going left. I think that's right. He's going to get like 5. Found a crease. I think that's Jacardia. There is a flag down, though. Another holding on the offense. That's cool. And by cool, I mean the opposite. Lomea. Ugh. Free kick wouldn't work with the standstill coverage. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm not against it. I like the new kickoff rules. I think the new kickoff rules are cool, but and by the way, that was Martinez on the last carry, I guess. It was not right. Not that it matters. Now, 1st and 20. The coverage of this game is terrible. TVs are skipping. Snap. Lock drops back. Throws it over the middle. Wide open, caught. That's a first down by Derek Young. Great play. 25-yard pickup by Derek Young, just running a slant over the middle. Oh, no. Another flag. Oh, it's going to be on the Chiefs. Looks like the penalty's on the Chiefs. Hands to the face on Noel Williams. Okay. So that's going to be declined, and Derek Young is letting people know he's not going to just give up that roster spot. Torrey Horton makes me feel like I'm dyslexic because I grew up with Torrey Holt being one of the best receivers in football for the Rams. So Torrey Horton kind of makes me feel like I have dyslexia. Two-minute warning coming up. So Seahawks have plenty of time to go score here one way or the other. And they, at this point, they probably should. They're 10 yards away from field goal range. Okay. Horton hurt? I don't think so. I didn't see anything that indicated he's hurt. Has Oots been in the game yet? He was in almost the whole first drive. He's not going to be in the game now. We have our backups. Horton was limping a bit. I didn't notice. Still in commercial. Oh, that was Elijah Mitchell we tackled in the end zone, by the way. I didn't realize Elijah Mitchell was on the Chiefs. I mean, it's not like Horton's not going to make the team, so if we need to keep him safe for a preseason game, that's fine. It's not like he needs these reps desperately or anything like that. Oh, man, hopefully by the time we get to the second half, it's not raining so hard. That'd be kind of nice. Okay, here we go from the 43, 1st and 10. Lock is under center. Man is in motion. It's going to be a handoff going left. Going to pick up like 2 or 3. Not sure who it is. Oh, that is, I think that's right. I think that's Jacardia Wright. The 31, of course, makes me think of DJ Dallas, but obviously it's not him. Supposed to rain for about an hour still? Okay. All right, under center again. Snap. Lock drops back to pass. Gets it out quickly outside. Incomplete. Off the hands of Arroyo. But there's a flag, and Locke seems to think it's on the Chiefs. Minute 21 left. Okay, illegal contact, defense. Okay, so that's automatic first down. And I think we got the ball at about the 35. Kicking a field goal will not be extremely easy in these conditions. Cable do on the sidelines? All right, that can't be that bad then. Nothing wrong. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 35. Snap. Handoff up the middle out of shotgun. Martinez. Ooh, nice second effort. Ends up getting about 4 before getting put down. See, power back, man. Power back. He had 2, ended up with 4. Oh, no. Another flag. Holding on defense? That's another automatic first down. Okay. How do you... I always thought it was weird when you hold on an... as a defense on a running play. Like, you shouldn't be holding on a running play if you're on the defense. Now we're at the 26. Lock in the gun. 3 receivers, 1 back, flanking to the left. Play action. He gets it out quickly over the middle. Slant. Caught. First down. Derek Young picks up like 14. Dives forward. And with about a minute left in the second quarter, the Seahawks are moving. Derek Young having a real good game. Just ran a quick little slant and got wide open. Yeah, Martinez is great. Martinez is going to be great. I think, which is why I really hope we can keep him one way or the other. Okay, under center, changing the play. 38 seconds, and we have a timeout, Seahawks. So I'd say we wasted a lot of time there, but I don't think the time matters that much. 38 seconds, 2 timeouts. We're already in the red zone. And okay, lining up. Okay, here we go. Snap, drop back, looks, throws it to the end zone. Oh, what a catch! Bobo went up and got it. Oh, Bobo wants that roster spot. Oh, that was just like a one-on-one ball, and Bobo went up and brought it down. Okay. I thought Bobo was blanketed. I thought that there was no way he was going to get that, but he just went up for it. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's on Noel Williams, I think. Yeah, that's Noel Williams, ain't it? "34 seconds left in the half, so the Chiefs will maybe try something here. We'll see. Extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And just like that, it is 23-7. Closing in on the second quarter. Being over. So, yeah, Bobo's going to be safe, I think. I don't think there's much denying him his roster spot no more. All right, kickoff is going to be, brought out from deep in the end zone. Interesting. And, hey, nice coverage. He's down at the 19. So that's a terrible decision to bring it out of the end zone. And the Chiefs might not even try anything now. We'll see. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. Snap. And they're just going to run the ball up the middle. 6-yard pickup. But that does not seem like the action of a team that is urgently trying to go get points before the end of the half. 15 seconds left. Chiefs taking their time. That'll do it. So I am going to step away for the next 15 minutes or so for halftime. I'll be back, and we will finish this up. We got over 300 people in here right now. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the support of you being here. And great first half, right? Offense looks great. Run blocking looked good. We ran the ball really well. A bunch of different running backs getting it done. Bobo had a great half. Gotta like what you see from most of the team right now. Maybe if you were try to call anything out, Horton's been quiet so far. Maybe a little disappointing. Not a lot from Arroyo, but overall, great first half. Defensively, making some plays against the run. Obviously, Peely had the big play of the game there. All right, Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a break. All right, everybody, we're back. All right. Second half just about to get started here. All right, kickoff. Chiefs take it from the 1 yard line, the 20, 25, finds a little crease, falls forward at about the 35, not a bad return. So that would probably be the one area of this team that seems genuinely worth being a little concerned about. Kick return coverage is a little bit questionable right now. I think that is a fair assessment of the state of things. But better that problem than a bunch of other problems that you can have. Okay, from the 36 officially, we have ourselves a shotgun snap. Is this Sky Moore? No. Handoff going right 1 yard. Nice play by, is that O'Toole? Yeah, O'Toole off the edge. Second and 8. Is this... All right, so we're really starting to empty the benches out now. Snap, drops back to pass, looks, going to check it down over to the right in the flat. Goes out of bounds after a pickup of about 4. Going to bring up third down. Okay, 3rd and 4. From the 41. Shotgun. Seahawks showing a blitz. Back out of it. Snap. Oh, no, different blitz is coming. Pressure, but he avoids it. Gets it away. Nice throw caught. I think that's Tanyan. Tanyan's doing some damage tonight. That's a first down and a bunch more. There was a little bit of pressure there. It looks like we had that play sewn up, but he actually made a nice throw over the middle to Tanyan. Not enough depth from O'Connell, maybe? Maybe maybe O'Connell didn't get enough depth. First and 10 from the 40. Snap. Play action. Pressure. He gets it away into the flat. Wide open caught. I think that's Tanyan again. Tanyan is absolutely farming. And that's close to another first down. Oh, man. Morris got pressure. Second and 1. Under center snap is going to go handoff and ooh, missed tackles. They had him in the backfield, but he's going to get the first and a few more. Smith. They had him. They had him. They blew the tackle. That's, is that Bohanna? Yeah, Bohanna had a shot at him. That's the main culprit there. Okada took a bad angle. Williams got him out of bounds. From the 21, I think. Yeah, 21-yard line. Shotgun. Snap. Handoff. Shotgun draw. And going to pick up like 4 or 5. Second and 5. Snap. Play action. Roll out. Hits a guy in the flat. Dropped. Wasn't going to be a big gain, but definitely a stone cold drop by the back there. It was only going to get a couple, but yeah. Still don't want to drop it. Mm-hmm. Third and 5. Snap. Drops back. We got pressure. He's going to run way back and then just throw it out of bounds. Okay. Nice play. We sent the house. Got to him. I think Bell was one of the guys leading the charge there. Is Horton okay? As far as I know. But you may not see him very much in the second half. Oh, yeah. Amoeba defense. Big pressure from Bell. Ivy did a good job making sure he couldn't get to the outside, and all he could really do is chuck it out of bounds. So, field goal. It's good. Okay, so 23-10. Seahawks maintain the lead. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about Horton. Maybe he got a little bit dinged up, but it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Olado-kun. Okay, that's the Chiefs' third-string quarterback, Olado-kun. He's probably not... I can't imagine he makes the team, but I was wondering who it was. All right, so commercials. And then we got more Seahawks offensive football when we come back. Nick Emenwari is out of his pads, so his night is done. So I didn't notice much from Emenwari in this game, but to be perfectly honest. Let me check the numbers here. Yeah, he's not on the stat sheet. Oh, no, wait. No, he's got a couple of tackles. But quiet day for Emenwari overall, I think. Didn't really notice him. He tackled Wiley on an 8-yard gain on the first drive. And he tackled Steele on a 4-yard run. Yeah, Milroe's going to play on this next drive, I think. I think we're going to see Milroe for sure. But I don't know who else it could be. Hey, Michael. Why didn't K9 play? Because he doesn't need to play. They're trying to preserve him for the season. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you. All right, kickoff a coming. It is away. Going to be fielded about the 5 and return the 20, 25. Runs into his own man, but gets outside. Is that Halani? Up to about the 28. Okay, from the 29, officially. Whoa, Drew Lock is still in the game. What the heck? Dump off into the flat to Martinez, who maybe half a yard. Huh, very interesting. So, contrary to my suspicions of Milroe getting to play the whole second half, he is not in the game, and Drew Lock is. Maybe they don't want to play him in this bad weather? Interesting. Okay, 1 yard pickup. So 2nd and 9. Drew Lock drops back. Oh, ooh, he gets it away while getting hit. First down to Cody White. Big play. I thought that was I thought he was going down for sure, but he got it away to an open White right in front of him. Okay. Slant route over the middle, and he got wide open over the middle. Running to the left side, and Lock got it away just in the nick of time. Nice play. Ah, as he was going down. Okay. I wonder if there's some concern about putting Milroe in the game when when the weather's this bad. I wonder if that's part of it. Snap. Pitch play going right. Looked like the defense wasn't really set. Going to be a 4-yard pickup. Goes out of bounds. Makes you wonder if Drew is playing for a job. I have a really hard time believing that. Like, how is Drew Lock not making this team? We gave him a 2-year deal. I don't understand what we're doing otherwise. Pitch play going to the left. I think that's right. Oh, ooh, did he stay up? They're not saying he's down. First down the sideline. Big gain. If his knee didn't go down, that's actually a big play. Let's take a look here. I thought he was down after like maybe half a yard, but if he kept his feet, if his knee didn't go down, yeah, he spun around there. Ah, he's good. He's good. That is a nice play by Jacardia Wright. Another pitch play to Jacardia Wright going to the left, and that's going to be a nice hole. Follows his blocker, 8-yard pickup. Well, Jacardia is going to make it to the practice squad easier than Martinez is the thing. You can keep Martinez and then say we're going to put Jacardia on the practice squad, and that's much more likely to work than the opposite, I think. Snap, handoff, up the middle. Ooh, no problem. There was nobody there, and he bulldozes his way for an extra 4 yards, first down. All right, Jacardia Wright looking good on this drive. If they think Milroe is legit, they don't need to carry 3. Well, I don't think they want to play Milroe at quarterback this year. I think they're going to try to protect against that. I think that their goal is to make sure that Milroe doesn't have to play quarterback until he's ready, and he's clearly not ready. Play action, rolls out, flat, Arroyo wide open. Right around the first down marker, he goes down. That was like the boot against the grain bootleg type thing. These plays are easy money in the preseason. Defenses just are not ready for the bootlegs. From the 7, first and goal. Martinez cuts back, gets down to the 2. Okay, from the 2.5. Brady Russell in at fullback. Martinez gets the handoff up the gut, and he tries to stick it up in there, but I think he got stopped just inside the 1. So 3rd and goal from about the 1. Martinez, this is where you need to make your money, man. Martinez, you need to be able to get the ball in from the 1-yard line. That's your thing. From the 1, snap, hand off to Martinez, and he's in. That's a touchdown. Found his gap, fell forward, and that'll get it to 29-10. Okay. Pound it, pound it, pound it. I mean, I'm sure the weather has something to do with the game plan here, but I don't think it's going to look that radically different when the season starts. Extra point is kind of a high snap, but the kick is good. Milrow, if Milrow doesn't get the next drive, then they must just not want him to play in the rain. That's the only thing I can think of. I guess there isn't a lot of rain when you're playing at Alabama. Maybe he's really not used to it. Yeah, Cable Dew being back in the game is real nice. Not that he has a great chance of making the team, but it's certainly better to be healthy than not healthy. Ugh, okay. Don't know what that was. We're still in commercials. Okay. We are back. Kickoff about to commence. Chiefs played some starters. Hey, Upa, what's up? Chiefs played a few starters. They didn't play their best players, but they played some starters for sure. I think they played their whole starting offensive line. And they did play Pachenko for at least one drive. I mean, that's the concern, I guess, with Milroe, right? If he's not having a good day and he just can't get the ball to the playmakers at all, maybe they're just like, we're not going to be able to judge these players fairly. And Milroe has the potential to just have a day where he can't hit anything. Kickoff is down in the end zone. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't think we yet fully grasp how bad Grubb was and how costly Grubb's failure was. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it, but how costly Grubb being that bad is pretty disastrous. I will have a very hard time forgiving him for that. Snap, drops back, looking. He was looking deep, but gets it away on a check down that's going to lose a yard after there's a gang tackle from Drake Thomas and Singleton, I think. You can make an argument that it's Grubb's fault that we had to make the changes to the offense. Like, could you imagine if we had a competent offensive coordinator last year and we win 12 games and maybe we win a playoff game, maybe even 2? This year would probably be like a Super Bowl year because all the pieces would have been in place. From the 34. Snap. Drops back. Has some time. Throws it over the middle. Ooh, bounced off the hands of the Sky Moore. Almost got picked. Ooh, okay. Oh, bounced off Sky Moore's chest. He's lucky that didn't bounce up to a Seahawk. Okay, 3rd and 11. We're showing blitz. We're showing blitz. Snap. Blitz comes. We get some pressure. Scrambling around. Trying to get to the outside. He's just going to fall down. Okay, so that's a big loss. I don't know who gets the sack there. We had better draft picks because of the... Oh, okay. Okay. That's how we're going to do things right now. I'm having a good night and somebody has to say something like that. We're winning 30-10 and somebody has to say something like that. That's what's going on tonight. Yikes. You probably should have thrown it away, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Probably should have just chucked it out of bounds. Fielded the punt at the 10. Runs up to the 20. Is that Bobo? The 29. Is that Bobo? He's returning punts? That's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that. Okay, 3:30 left in the third quarter. Let's see if we get Milroe after these commercials. Well, Horton might be there. Some people were theorizing that Horton is banged up. And if he is, he's not going to do punt returns. I like these third down blitzes, man. These third down blitzes, as an offense, it's really hard to do anything about them, you know? Milrose in? All right. That's definitely going to be a little more interesting. Locke had a good game, though. Locke played pretty good. $300 people in the stream right now, by the way. If you guys haven't already, please like the video. Remember, I'm going live on Bleacher Report after this game. Handoff up the middle, no gain. That's Tyus. Yeah, we're pretty deep in the running back stable now. I'm going to be going live on Bleacher Report a few minutes after this game ends. So if you're not already following me over there, download the app, make an account, follow me, and keep an eye out for that stream. That is how you can get my initial take to the game. 2nd and 11. Snap. Another, Milrow keeper up the middle on like a read option play. Picks up 5 maybe. Third and 6, Milrow drops back, has some time, throws it, out route, hits it. All right, is that Broden? Intermediate out route? I think that's Broden. Are you planning on making a post-game video today? I'm going to make that after the Bleacher Report stream. Yes. But it's not going to be posted until like 11:30, which obviously is going to be too late for a lot of people. But this should be the last time this year I do that, right? Maybe we have one game during the regular season that starts super late. Snap. Handoff up the middle. Another read option type play. Gets like 3. It's still raining pretty hard. Doesn't seem like Milrow's having a big problem with the rain. So I would be interested to know why we kept Drew Lock out there for the first drive of the third. Yeah, Texans game starts really late. So that's going to be another day where the post-game video gets up super late, but whatever. Doesn't happen. It won't. That's the only time, right? Oh, Ricky White. Thank you. Ricky White. Ooh, pitch play going right, and he keeps his feet, picks up 3. I'm sorry, pitch play going left. I don't know why I keep saying right. But that was a pitch play going to the left. Third down and intermediate coming up here. Yeah, it wasn't Broden. Thank you. This might be the last play of the third quarter, 3rd and 5. Okay. Big play. 3rd and 5. Snap, shotgun. Looks. takes off, runs, and he is sacked. Well, he gains 1. He falls forward for 1, but that play, I think, is a pretty decent example of why Milroe can't be playing quarterback this year. He dropped his eyes so quickly. And I think we're going for it, or at least we're thinking about it. It's the end of the quarter, but we might go for this. It's kind of an awkward part of the field, and it's the preseason. I think we should go for it. I would support it. He dropped his eyes too quickly, I think. Yeah, you got to go for it, I think. What do you have to lose? Hey, Carson. Do you think Locke could overtake Darnold? You gave Darnold the $100 million deal. I think you got to ride or die with him. You got to give him every opportunity this season to show what he can be and make a decision in the offseason. I don't think Locke is on the table to take the job. He could get handed the job if Darnold gets hurt. Favorite player tonight? Maybe Derek Young in a weird way. Maybe Derek Young. Well, MVS didn't even play tonight. That's kind of weird, right? That kind of maybe sends a signal. Yep, 4th and 3, under center. Oh, are we not going to snap it? I don't know. Dude, come on, snap it. Snap it. Snap it. Oh. Okay, we're going to take a delay a game and punt it. Why? It's the preseason. It's the preseason. Go for it. All right. Well, we're punting now, obviously, but like MVS was out there. I didn't see him. Granted, the quality of this feed is terrible, so maybe I saw him and didn't realize it was him. Punter always needs practice? No, he doesn't. Michael Dixon has been in the league how long? Last thing he needs is practice. Good punt, but there's a flag down. There are a couple flags down, actually. Down around inside the 10. The last thing Michael Dixon needs is practice. Penalty on the Seahawks and the Chiefs, so that'll probably just be a re-kick. Torrey did get hurt? Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Disappointing, but also doesn't really matter. It's not like he's not going to make the team. All right, they're going to punt again. Have you watched any movies lately that you enjoyed? I was watching a ton of movies there for a few weeks. I haven't been watching as much lately. Nolan. Last movie I watched was the original Naked Gun, which was good. Punt is away, by the way, and it's gonna be fielded at about the 7, gonna get returned up to about the 10. Good punt. Yeah, the last movie I watched was the original Naked Gun, which is good. I saw Fantastic Four in theaters, and it was good for sure. Very uneven. And then I saw Nobody to get ready for the new one about a month ago. But I'd seen that one before. I haven't watched that much lately. I've watched very little. There was a time where I was watching like 3 movies a day because I didn't have anything else to do. So I would just put on random movies in the background while playing Minecraft. But now I'm too busy. I heard Weapons is really good, but I usually don't watch horror movies. I think Superman was better than Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four had 3 really good acts, but they feel very different from each other. It's uneven, I think. Like, the first act almost feels like a kid's movie. The second act feels like 2001. And then the third act feels more like a traditional superhero movie. And all 3 of those acts are really good. But I don't think they fit together as well as, like, stylistically, they just don't mesh as well as they could. All right. For some reason, they're giving the Chiefs the ball at the 7 and not the 10. I don't know why, but whatever. All right. Not a TV show, but the most recent thing that I watched through Ozark over the past month, and I liked that. I thought Ozark was good. Snap, gonna be like a little bubble screen. I saw a flag come out, though. 2-yard pickup, but probably coming back if I... Did I see a flag, or did I imagine it? I may have imagined it. Don't blame me. Blame the feed. The feed is ugly for this game. Have you seen Game of Thrones? I have not. I've never watched Game of Thrones because by the time I thought about it, everybody was saying that it was terrible. Oh, he stepped out when he caught it. Okay. Okay, 2nd and 9. Snap. Another bubble screen. He's got some blockers. He picks up like 5, maybe 6. 3rd and short coming up. Did Update watch the pit? What? I got nothing to say. But yeah, I binged Ozark and actually finished it the day before the first Seahawks preseason game. So that was cool. I finished it just in time. There are definitely some problems with Ozark. It's not written very sharply at times, but I ended up liking it. 3rd and 3. Snap. Some pressure. Gets it away, but that's going to be a 2-yard out on 3rd and 3. I need to watch The Sopranos. My best friend, that's his favorite show. He talks about it a lot. You watch T.E. Pitt? You mean Kyle Pitt? What? Okay. That didn't help me very much. Sorry. There's a little yellow program alert in the left corner. Looks like, okay. Are they? No, they're punting. Okay, 3 and out. It is also all about the Mets. Let's go, baby. Love the Mets. Hit a home run. Punt is away. Going to be fielded at about the 29. Returned up to about the 40 by Williams. Not bad. Oh, medical series called The Pit. I've never heard of it. Yeah. I don't know. By the time I thought about watching Game of Thrones, it was in the last 2 seasons. And everybody who was watching it said it's fucking terrible now. Everybody was like, man, this show really went downhill. So I never started it. It's the same thing as like The Walking Dead, right? By the time I thought about starting Walking Dead, everybody was saying how bad it is now, and it's not very incentivizing. That's why I did watch Breaking Bad, because everyone was like, that show ends fantastically. That show is good all the way through. So I started watching it after it was over, and it was like, people were like saying, no, it's worth going all the way through. Yeah. Yeah. Is Sopranos on Amazon Prime? I should probably go through that, yeah, because I've done Mad Men, and I love Mad Men. I think Mad Men is fantastic. That was several years ago I did that, of course, but I did do it. Are there comedy shows you like? Oh, my favorite show ever is Seinfeld. That's always going to be the best show ever. So Seinfeld, the first 3 seasons of Archer were great, but then the show fell off pretty hard. It's on HBO? Okay. Curb is really great too. I like Curb a lot. Curb Your Enthusiasm's good too. But Curb has some not so great seasons. All right, snap, handoff up the gut. Gonna be about 4 yards. I like King of the Hill, but what I've seen of the new King of the Hill episodes, it looks so bad. Like, I was watching clips from the Andrew Tate episode. The writing seems terrible. I think it just looked so ham-fisted. I was like, what's the point of this? Can't stand it. So I'm not going to watch that. 2nd and 5. Play action. Rolls out. It's the flat. Cody White. Nice throw, actually, because White was not really open, and Milroe got it out in front of him pretty good. That's a first down. Cody White definitely having a better week this week. Pitch play going right. Tyus finds a hole, breaks a tackle, and first down. Out of bounds. Okay. Yeah. That's one issue I have. I never pick up TV shows as they're going on. I always pick them up after they're done, sometimes years after they're done. The exception was Better Call Saul, because that show was great, and I fell behind on Better Call Saul, but the last 2 seasons I watched as they aired for the first time. Okay. Looks like some confusion, and the Seahawks are going to have to use a timeout. Yeah. Yeah, they were not aligned properly. Have you ever watched Stranger Things? I don't know if Stranger Things would do much for me. I think I'm in the wrong generation. That's like a show you have to be a little bit older to like or a little bit younger to like, I feel like. But I have not. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. But I've seen Blazing Saddles. That's a good movie. I've seen Blazing Saddles. And I don't even like Mel Brooks that much, but that movie's good. Pitch play going right, and he falls down, but he does pick up 2 or 3 first. Like, I don't really like Mel Brooks, but Blazing Saddles is good. Young Frankenstein is good. Are you a boxing fan? I used to be. I used to be a big boxing fan. Not anymore. Spaceballs is overrated. That movie's not that funny. Malcolm in the Middle is a classic. I never watched Community. Snap, drops back, throws it over the middle, wide open, Brady Russell? And he falls down. He probably would have gotten down to the 10 if he didn't fall down. He's down at about the 16, but nice little just over the middle route with no defender around him. Better Call Saul's better than Breaking Bad, I think. Yeah, Better Call Saul's better than Breaking Bad. Snap, fake pitch, Milrow rolls out, and he's going to actually find a way to get 4 or 5 yards on a scramble. Better Call Saul dealt with morality in a really interesting way. It was very Aristotelian, and I think that's more interesting than Breaking Bad. As much as Breaking Bad might be more entertaining, I think that Better Call Saul had something more interesting to say on, like I said, morality.
Happy belated 20K, Brendan. Love the channel. Go Hawks.
Herman the Great, thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate it. I think I am going to watch Alien Earth. I've heard it's good. I think I'm going to watch it. And we have a stoppage. I'm not sure why. But I think the only piece of Alien media that I have not watched is Alien vs. Predator 2. So I've seen everything else, even the ones that are kind of bad, like what was the sequel to Prometheus called? What they did it like a sequel to Prometheus with Michael Fassbender in it. What was it called? The issue that I had with Better Call Saul was I don't think it ended very well. I think that it got worse as the show went on. Breaking Bad got better as the show went on. That's the one difference. That's the one issue. Like, I think the worst season of Better Call Saul is the last one. Alien Covenant, thank you. Yeah, Alien Covenant was not good, but I still watched it. Yeah, Vince Gilligan's making a sci-fi show with Seahorn. I am aware of that. We don't know very much about it. It does look good. But it was really interesting because, like I said, I just finished watching Ozark, which is a 3-year-old show now. It finished 3 years ago. The way that show ended almost felt like a middle finger to Vince Gilligan. Nathan, I'm probably going to make a video about that in the next couple of days, so I'm not going to step on that video right now, but I'll probably talk about that soon. Snowfall, is that? I think my parents watched that. Is that the... Yeah, my parents watched Snowfall, I think. My parents watch a lot of TV shows. They watch Animal Kingdom, which is super trashy, but pretty entertaining. Okay, what do we got? 2nd and 5. I formation. Play action. Milroe rolls out, trying to get the outside. I think he's got the outside. He's got a 4-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Alien Covenant's watchable, but I don't think it's good. What flavor of Gatorade are you drinking? Glacier Freeze. Glacier Freeze. 3rd and 1. I imagine we go for it if we don't get it. Snap. Up the middle. Ooh, he squirts through. And he almost got in the end zone, actually. Tyus. They had him in the backfield, and he just found a way to push through the tackle and almost score. Very nice. But yeah, I'm going to watch Alien Earth. Someone asked me if I like WWE. I never got into it. I think it's interesting, but I never really got into it myself. Snap. Milroe drops back, throws it out into the flat. Ooh, bad overthrow. I don't know if Tyus scores, but that's a bad throw. Dangerous throw almost, too. Yee. Okay. 2nd down coming up. I think he scores on a better throw for sure, so yeah. Second and goal. Milroe under center. Snap. Handoff up the middle. And, ooh, he's cut down immediately. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Bassa. Is that the Oregon linebacker formerly? But I think I've seen every Alien movie except for AVP 2. I even saw AVP 1. 3rd and goal. Man in motion. Snap. Milroe looks. Going to lob it to the end zone and off target. Not bad coverage either. There wasn't a ton going on there, but that's why Milroe's not ready for NFL football yet. Stuff like what happened at the end of this drive here. That's Brogdon. No, wait. I'm sorry. That's Broden. I don't know why I said Brogdon. All right, field goal it is. I'd say go for it, but in these conditions, it seems kind of actually low odds. Kick is good. I remember when I was a kid thinking it sure would be cool if all of these big franchises were owned by trillion-dollar companies that could just churn out content endlessly, like Star Wars, Marvel, and now maybe we're getting there with something like Alien. God, I think you guys get what I'm saying, right? Because when I was a kid, when there would be, like, in a franchise, it would take 3 years to make a movie, right? Like, Star Wars movies came out every 3 years. Star Trek, not even 3 years. I think you guys get what I'm saying, right? And superhero movies came out sporadically, and most of them were not good. And I remember thinking to myself, man, it would be cool if we could just get content for these pieces of media churned out on like a conveyor belt. And now we're here and it's happening. It kind of sucks. Like, it's actually pretty bad. Star Wars is in a pretty bad place right now. I mean, Marvel was great for a while there, but now Marvel is in a place where they can make good movies and no one cares. 10 years ago, they could make bad movies or make any movie and they would kill it. And now they actually have made 2 movies this year that were good, but still nobody cared. I think, like, all the Star Wars TV shows they've done so far, I haven't seen all of them, but, like, Boba Fett sucked, Obi-Wan was okay, Mandalorian's okay. Oh, I haven't seen Under the Skin, but I know what it is. I remember reading about it. Okay, 7 minutes left in this game. The Thing or Alien? Well, there's only been one The Thing movie, right? So it has to be
We
Alien.
could have had Shedger what a loss. You and a lot of other people are looking silly.
Thank you for the $5. We could have had Shadur, what a loss. Okay. I mean, you can have Shadur. Kickoff returned. Ooh, finds a hole up to about the 40. Little shy of the 40. Yeah, you can have Shadur, my guy. I don't know why I'm supposed to lust after Shadur Sanders. Oh, of course I've seen Interstellar. I need to see Andor. I'm paying for Disney Plus right now. I need to watch Andor. I got Disney Plus to catch up on Marvel stuff because there was quite a bit of it I haven't seen. There's 3 Thing movies? I've only seen 1. From the 39, 1st and 10. Handoff going left from the shotgun. Going to pick up about 6 or 7. Snap. Quarterback going deep down the sideline. Ooh, that should have been caught. He dropped it. Oof. By the way, if anybody wants to know more about my takes on movies and some TV shows, follow me on Letterboxd. I have a Letterboxd account, and everything that I watch that is on Letterboxd, I review. So if you want to know more about movie and TV show stuff, give me a follow on Letterboxd. It's on my link tree. Just go ! Link tree in the chat. Yes, I'm on Bleacher Report right after this game ends. Snap, pressure, gets home, sack. That is going to be shared, I think, between Ivy and... I'm not sure. Coleman. Very nice. All right. Edge pressure. Let's go. In fact, let me see. Did the John Mateer gambling receipt tweet turn out to be real or fake? Oh, it's real, Upo. But he's claiming that it was a joke, which maybe it was. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to get the link tree posted into the chat. You can click that link. You can find all my links there, actually. including my Letterboxd account where I post my reviews. Going to be punt fielded at the 20, returned up to the 25, up to about the 28, 29. I know. The quality of the feed of the game tonight has been booty. I have noticed that.
Congrats on the 20K subscribers. Keep up the great Seahawks coverage.
Keen, thank you for the $4.99, and I will hope to do so. Appreciate it. I like 24 a lot when it was airing. I watched it with my parents. I don't know how well it's aged, though. 1 second. I formation, handoff up the middle. Picks up, 2. There was not much there, but he managed to fall forward. I remember a few years ago, my parents tried to rewatch 24, starting with the first season, and they gave up very quickly. They were like, this is aged poorly. This is not that interesting anymore, which surprised me. What are your thoughts on the game? I mean, it's been great. All right. Handoff up the middle. He makes some guys miss, but only picks up like 2.
Bro, you literally called him She-Do Hess way better in the end zone than Jalen. I want a passing QB, not a running one.
Thank you for the $5. I mean, I agree with you. I don't like Jalen Milroe that much either, but I think I can do better than Shadur or Jalen, honestly. I think I could do a lot better. And we have a false start, so the offense is getting a little out of sorts here. Like, just because I don't think Jalen Milroe will be a good NFL quarterback doesn't mean Shadur is now going to be an NFL quarterback. Hey, John Smith. I'm doing pretty good. Good to see you. Things have been going good. I just hit 20K subscribers a few days ago. All right, snap. And that's going to be a give-up play. That's a shotgun draw. Well, yeah, they almost got it. They picked up like 6. But that's going to be a punt. Less than 4 minutes to go in the game. Have you seen F1? Yes. That was very good. That's almost the best movie this year. F1. The Reek or MVS? I'm going to have to think about that. I thought for sure the answer was MVS, but he's basically not playing. I don't even know if he saw the field today, honestly. And the punt is going to be fielded at the 12 near the sideline. And, oh, he's got the sideline. Oh, no. I think he's gone. Oh, yeah, he's gone. That's a touchdown. Well, I think we know what the big problem with this team is. I think we know what the problem with this team is right now, going into the last week of the preseason. Larry Izzo is rolling around in his grave, which is weird because he's still alive.
That's
wow.
fair. Congrats on 20K, go Hawks.
Like that? Thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. Also, Shadur has a weaker arm than Milroe. I don't think his arm is a good fit for an open-air stadium like what we have. Shadur needs to go play in, like, a dome or Miami or something. LVS was on the field. Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is I didn't notice him playing tonight because he didn't do anything. Yeah, congratulations, John Smith, on the little one coming on the way. Chiefs are going for 2. If a team wants to give a first-round pick for Milroe, you go for it instantly. We spend a third-round pick on him, and we flip him for that's a no-brainer. But that doesn't even make any sense. If teams thought he was worth a first-round pick, they would have drafted him in the first round a few months ago. Special teams atrocious, Harbaugh talent issue. I mean, at this point, it's got to be Harbaugh, right? Last year, maybe it was a talent issue. But this year, you've swapped some of the talent out and you've kept Harbaugh. So if it remains bad, then there's nothing else to say. All right. Last call, guys. We got 3 minutes left in this game. Let's see this 2-minute 2-point conversion. Roll out, throws it. Ooh, almost intercepted. Incomplete. And nice little play there. I think that's Jarek Reed. Might be playing his way back into the good graces of this team over Okada. I don't know. But last call for likes. If you want to go ahead and like the stream and you haven't already, please do so wherever you're watching. And subscribe if you are new. You can also donate via many different methods if you want to go ahead and do that before we end the stream here. And also, this is the big one, right after this game is over, within like 5 minutes, I'm going to be going live over on the Bleacher Report to do a little post-game stream. It's just going to be 30 minutes long, but that is going to be where we are going to briefly discuss the things that we just watched. So please make your way over there after this is over. I will post a direct link to the stream in the community tab, and you can access that stream through the Bleacher Report app. So if you don't have the Bleacher Report app on your phone, definitely install it now. I think you will be able to view the stream through bleacherreport.com on a desktop, but you may not be able to interact with it. Kick return taken up to about the 31. Yeah, I'm a flag, by the way. I'm down on Jay Harbaugh at this point. I wanted him fired after last year. Holding on the Seahawks, so that'll come back a little bit. No, they don't do any cuts until the last preseason game's done. By the way, we did have a few people subscribe, and it didn't show up in the counter. So thank you to everybody who did sub. Sorry you didn't get the pop-up. I think it depends on whether or not your subscribers are public or not. Handoff up the middle, out of shotgun. He tries to bounce it outside, loses half a yard. Which AI tool do you use the most? Oh, Grok. Very easily. The quality on this stream is horrible? Really? I haven't heard anybody else criticize the quality of the stream. About the only thing that I can say about that, though, if it is bad, if the quality of the stream is bad, is we're going to get fiber optics installed out here. Handoff up the middle, picks up like 3. Yeah, we're going to get fiber optics installed in around here in like 6 months. And my internet is going to absolutely explode in a positive way. Horton is injured. It doesn't seem very serious, but he did get a little bit. It was suboptimal, but it didn't seem like a big deal. 2-minute warning, by the way. 3rd and 7 coming up. And when they introduce fiber optics out here in my area, I am going to have it installed. So that's going to change things. Oh, you're talking about the game. Okay, yeah, yeah. I've noticed that too. It must be the weather. Yeah, you're talking about the game feed, right? Yeah, I'm pretty down on Harbaugh. I can't even imagine how good it's going to feel to have fiber optic internet. Oh, Tuck Tuck, thank you for following me on Letterboxd. I need to start reviewing things again. Do you recommend the version of Grok you must pay? I'm very impressed by it. I think it's a very impressive piece of computer programming. Horton got injured, but it seems very minor. They took him out of the game pretty early, so a lot of people were speculating something happened. Well, the version of Grok you have to pay for basically has a mode where it's a lot more... It takes a lot longer to do things, but it comes up with a much more conclusive and well-rounded and exhaustive answer.
Pretty crazy.
Android.
The come up you've been on. Been watching you since 22 back when you had 1.8k subs. Good luck on the years will drop in periodically.
I appreciate that, John. Can't believe I only had 1.8 thousand subs in 22. That doesn't... Man. I guess the arc of growth has mostly been parabolic, if that's the case. I'm going to have to look that up and see if that's the case. Has AI made coding/programming jobs harder to obtain? Not yet, but it's about to. I mean, we're close. I don't think it's there yet, but it's getting there. Okay, 3rd and 7 from the 21, and we're just running the ball, so nothing here, and we lose a couple. Play gets blown up. Are you full-time? Full-time what? Okay, so even though the Seahawks won big and all around looked quite good, there are going to be some people who are disappointed because we didn't really see anything from Horton. We didn't really see anything from Emanwari, and we didn't see anything really good from Milrow. He had 1 or 2 good throws. He had 1 good run, but he also missed some throws, missed some opportunities, and for the most part was just, things were kept very simple. Full-time YouTuber? Right now, yes. And the punt is away. The punt is away. Fielded at the 20. That is a great punt, and that is going to get out of bounds inside the 20. Phenomenal punt. I think they're marking that inside the 15, actually. Yes, Morris has had a good camp so far, supposedly. 56 seconds left. Again, guys, as soon as this game ends, I'm getting off this stream and jumping over to Bleacher. So if you are not over on Bleacher yet, now's the time. Get the app installed, make an account, and be ready to chat over there. It'll take me a few minutes to set it up. I'll post the link as soon as I can. And we'll talk about what we just witnessed. Snap. Low snap. Going to be a shotgun draw. Finds a little bit of room. 7 yards up to the 20. Hmm. 2nd and 3 with 20 seconds to go. Snap. Another shotgun draw. And I think he's got the first down, or he's very close. I think they're giving it to him. But that is going to be the final play of the game. Seahawks win 33-16. Other than special teams, really good game all around. Very happy. Thank you for coming out, everybody. I will see you guys soon. Over on Bleacher. Get on over there. Wait for the link. However it is you want to do it. See you guys soon.